Hi everyone and welcome back. If you are new here then hello, my name is Zoe and this is my YouTube channel. Today we are talking all things makeup brushes and I'm going to be taking you on a tour through my kit belt. These are all the makeup brushes in my pro kit at the moment and I just thought I'd pick a few out and share my favourites and the ones that I kind of pick up all the time. I don't think I've actually bought a single makeup brush for a few years now, especially for my kit. This has taken many years to collect. I've been a makeup artist now for 7 and I'm looking for new makeup brushes for myself personally and a few new ones for my kit as well. So yeah, I thought I would share a few of my favourites and ones that I pick up all the time, and I'm hoping you share some in the comments as well, some of yours, so I can go and check them out. So I'm just going to pick out a few and share which ones that I always go to all the time. There's loads in here, but I always tend to pick up the same ones because they're my favourites. So I'm going to go through face brushes first and then eye brushes after. I've got quite a few of these flat foundation brushes in my kit. I don't personally use these on myself, but I do really like applying skincare with these. There's not any in particular that I prefer, but I just like using these for skincare, but I just never end up using them on myself. So if ever I do buy brushes and one of these is in a set, they just go straight into my pro kit. So I don't usually use brushes to apply my foundations. I prefer to use a sponge, but that's just my personal preference. But if I'm trying to do quite a light coverage foundation, maybe like a tinted moisturiser kind of vibes, I do really like this one from Real Techniques. This is the buffing brush. It's really soft but it's quite dense as well, and you can just really buff your foundation or your tinted moisturiser into your skin and you can apply it just really easily. It blends out really nice as well. Contour brushes, I've got 2 which are my ultimate favourites. This one is the Real Techniques, I think it's just called the contour brush. The writings come off mine. I'm pretty sure it came in a set with that one because they're the same colour. And also this one from Peaches and Cream. This is the PC13. Real Techniques one I think is my ultimate favourite. I feel like everyone's got the Real Techniques brushes. They're just amazing and they're really affordable as well. I really like the shape because it tapers off to a nice point at the end. Again, it blends creams and liquids out amazing as well. This one I've had for absolutely years and years, and it still looks like brand new. So yeah, that is the Real Techniques contour brush. And then the Peaches and Cream, the PC13. Again, it's really small and precise, so you can get right into the hollows of the cheeks with this, and again it blends product so easily as well. They're both very easy to clean too, which is also amazing, and they are the 2 contour brushes which I always go for. Moving on to bronzer brushes, again there's 2 which are my favourites to use on clients. This one is from a brand called Carla. I actually got this in a set in TK Maxx a couple of years ago and I've not seen the brand since, but I absolutely love the brushes that it came with. And then this is the PC04. This is also from Peaches and Cream. The Peaches and Cream brushes again are so affordable. They do amazing sets as well, and pick and mix bundles and things like that. And it's just so fluffy and soft. It dispenses the powders really easily on the face as well, and they always blend out amazingly. This one again is a very similar shape. It's very fluffy and it's more of a dome shape. It's just the perfect shape for applying bronzer. They're so soft as well. They blend out the product so easily. These are the ones that I always pick up when I'm ready for bronzer. Moving on to blusher, again there's 2. This is the other one from that set from Carla which I got. If I do find the brand, I'll leave it down in the description. And then this one here is a P. Louise brush. This is the 638. So again, these are both the same shape, so they're a lot shorter here and then longer on this side, and they are just perfectly shaped for the cheeks. Again, they are both so soft and they blend out powders amazingly. Sometimes I do use these for bronzers as well. I do really want to try some more P. Louise brushes as well, so if you've got any recommendations, again leave them in the comments. But they are my 2 that I always pick up when I'm doing a blush. Let's move on to the eye brushes. Okay, so my ultimate favourite blending brushes are these. These are not all the same, but they are very pretty much the same in style and everything apart from the brand. So I'll leave a close-up of all the brushes anyway, but these, that one and that one, you wouldn't even notice the difference if they didn't have different names on the handles. We've got 3 different brands, all pretty much the exact same brush. These ones here are the Morphe M433, and that is those ones. This one is an old Sigma one, and I can't even see what the brand style is. I don't even know if they do Sigma brushes anymore. I haven't seen Sigma brushes anywhere for ages, but again, I'll leave it in the description if I can find it. So there's that one, and then these two here are from MAC. These are the 217 brushes. I absolutely love these for any type of blending. Again, they are the perfect shape to kind of fit into your crease, but they're not too big and fluffy that you can't use them for like more precise work. So I will use one for like my transition colours, then I'll use another one for like my darker shades if I'm doing either a spotlight eye or a more darker outer corner. You can just tap on like darker shades if you want to be more precise, or you can really buff out your transition colours if you need to. They're just a really nice versatile brush. All of my eye brushes are the most used out of my kit. Again, I've had a lot of these for many years and they wash amazingly as well, all of them. For winged eyeliner, I do have a favourite brush. This is from MAC. This is a 263. And you won't be able to, I'll have to do a close up so you can see how precise it is. It is so easy to do your winged eyeliner using this brush. Because it's so finely angled, it's so easy and it's the perfect shape to do a winged eyeliner. You can use it more of like a stamp rather than having to like physically draw the wing, because sometimes I do mess up, even though I've been doing it for so long now. Sometimes you just need a little bit of help, so this is my help when it comes to winged eyeliner. You literally just have to stamp on and then connect it to the outer corner. It's really easy. So that is a MAC 263. I do have another brush from MAC which I absolutely love. This is the MAC 212, and it's just a flat definer brush, but again it's so thin. This is amazing if you're doing like an under eye eyeliner, or if you just want to smudge some kohl pencil or eyeshadow right into the top lash line. You can get really close to the lashes without it feeling like too uncomfortable for the client. Sometimes I think bulky brushes can make them blink a little bit or can irritate their eyes. It's just a really nice like definer brush to have in your collection. If I'm doing a smoky eye, this brush here is my absolute best friend. This is one of my all-time favourite eye brushes. This is the Morphe M419. Again, it's very fine and it's very precise, but it's really fluffy. So if you're doing a really smoked out under eye, you can really buff out the eyeshadow with this brush. I think because it's so soft and fluffy, it's not like a normal like a pencil brush like that where it's quite dense and quite stiff. This one blends eyeshadow out amazingly, so you can keep on building the eyeshadow up. Sometimes I'll build my eyeshadow up with the flat definer brush and then I'll smoke it out with this one. And I have got 3 of them, so they are very well loved in my kit. I mainly do use these for the under eyes, but you can use them on the top as well if you like a smoky liner. I'd say with these being my first most used brush, these are my second that are in my kit. I also want to do a little shout out to these blending brushes. These are the Zoeva 227. These are really nice for blending as well. I use these mainly for like my transition shades, or if I'm doing more of a soft glam and we're not going too deep, I'll use these. They're a very similar shape to these first blending brushes, but they're slightly bigger. So if you're doing a bit more of like a blown out smoke, these are really nice as well, because they are a little bit bigger. They'll dispense your product a little bit further as well. So if you're doing something quite blown out, these are really nice for that as well. And another thing that I do really like to use these for is my face highlighters as well. You don't really get like that streak of highlighter, which sometimes you do get if you're using like a fan brush or something. These blend out amazingly, so they work really nice for highlighter, and they're just that little bit of a small version of a face brush. So you're not going to spread your highlighter out too far either. But again, amazing blended brushes for the eyes, and quite versatile too because you can use them for the face as well. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to talk about this brush. This is a MAC 242S. And I think they must do a bigger version of this. If this is S, this must mean the small version. But I really love this one for carving out my brows. If I'm using a concealer or my P. Louise base, this is the brush that I apply it with. I've only got one of these, and I feel like I need a lot more because this is the one I always have to clean in between clients because I've only got one. It's very dome shaped as well. This one I would say is a bit too small for doing a cut crease. It's not really that kind of shape. I think a bigger version of this would be like the perfect shape, but this one for carving out the brows is amazing. So these ones here are the ones that I absolutely love and I use all the time. There is a lot left to talk about, but I would say these are my ultimate favourite. So if you're looking for any new brushes for yourself or for your kit, these would be my recommendations. So those are all my favourite makeup brushes and my recommendations from my Pro brush belt. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you did down in the comments. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did like it, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next week in my next one. Bye!